Page 15, Finger Extension Study. This is a little bit of a piece that's taken out of a book called The Virtuoso Pianist by Hanon. It's a nice book to have if you like to wiggle your fingers. They got all, that book is just filled with patterns in there where you can wiggle your fingers up the keyboard and down the keyboard. If you get the book, and it's a fine book to own, I've got it here someplace, I would recommend you ignore, don't pay any attention to, the metronome markings in the book. Those are a little fast. Take it your speed. To keep it slow and put in the natural accents when you do these things. This pattern, I think, is the first one in the book. And what we're doing is we're extending 5 and 4. That's what this is about. Otherwise, you're in a 5-finger position here. So in the right hand, you're extending 1 and 2, but that's not a problem here. So right hand extends going up. So you're just going up the keyboard. We call this a sequence. A sequence is when you have a repeated pattern, a pattern that repeats going up or down the keyboard. A sequence. That's quite common in sequences, where we want to finger each of those patterns the same if we can. We can't always, but here we're doing that. This, that's the pattern, and that's the fingering. I'm just going to do that all the way up. And the measure 9, we're going to come down. This is where we get this stretch. Just take it at your speed, though. I'm playing it fast to shorten the video because I've been playing this for a million years. So it's here. In the left hand, you're doing this to start with. Okay, and then coming down at measure 9, you're up here. Hands together, it's a take it slow and easy. Keep them even. Speed is not important. Evenness is important. And we're coming down, same thing. Very important. Put in the natural accents. Now, careful because they're changing clef signs on you. They can do that anywhere. And you'll notice that or measure 7 in the left hand is suddenly a treble clef because you're up here. As far as playing it goes, you're just going up the keyboard. As far as the notes go, we switch clef signs. And then in the next line, it's at measure 11. You go back to bass clef there. So they change clef signs on you. They can do that anytime. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. If you go real slow, put an accent on every beat. Drop the wrist here. It's kind of important. We're not necessarily going to play this way if we would perform it, but when you're practicing it, it helps reinforce keeping everything in sync with each other, everything working together. And speed it up, then you might take 4 to Don't try it that fast if you can't play it smooth and even. And stay relaxed. Now at the top of the page, they're introducing you to the C for 4/4 time, known as common time. Common time, it's the most common time signature there is, and if you see a C, it's the same as 4/4. Some people will say, not quite, and I say, go away. They're the same. If you see a C for common time, it's 4/4 time. Let's play this together very slowly. Just to check and make sure you've got everything under control. Again, I put the metronome on 1/8 notes, so it's beating 1/8 notes. I'll give us 4 quarter notes to come in. 1 and 2 and 3 and go. And. rest, and. And 2 and 3 and rest, and.